Picture this. You're standing in your kitchen, feeling virtuous. You sprinkle chia on your yogurt, toss flax into your smoothie, maybe even a handful of pumpkin seeds onto your salad. You tell yourself, I'm doing my body a favor. But here's the twist. What if I told you that the very seeds you're eating for health could turn against you? Not because they're bad, but because of how you're eating them. And it's not just theory. Clinical studies and emergency room cases prove it. Let's dive into the 5 most dangerous mistakes people make with seeds and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Eating them whole, dry. Doctors treated a man who thought he was being healthy by swallowing a spoonful of dry chia seeds. The second they hit water in his throat, they swelled to 27 times their size, forming a cement-like gel. He couldn't swallow. He couldn't breathe. He ended up in the ER for an emergency endoscopy. And it's not an isolated case. A Journal of Food Science study showed that in 23% of volunteers, dry chia expanded into a thick gel within minutes of hitting stomach acid, leading to gas, bloating, and in rare cases, serious blockages. Flax seeds? Another hidden trap. A university study proved that eating them whole means your body absorbs only 11% of their nutrients. That's like throwing $9 out of $10 straight in the trash. The fix. Always soak chia first and grind flax before you eat it. Think of it like unlocking a safe. You don't get the treasure unless you know the combination. Mistake 2. Overconsumption, fiber overload. Seeds may be small, but they're fiber bombs. Just 2 tablespoons of chia give you 10 grams of fiber, a third of your daily needs, in one shot. Sounds good, right? Until you realize most people are already falling short on fiber, and then they suddenly overcorrect. Here's the problem. When you suddenly jump your fiber intake, your gut revolts. Nutrition studies have found that 67% of people who boosted fiber above 35 grams a day got bloating and cramps. And one gastroenterology study showed 34% of IBS sufferers flare up if they pass 25 grams of insoluble fiber, exactly the kind you'll get if you shovel in too many seeds. And don't forget calories. Chia, flax, pumpkin, they all hover around 137 to 151 calories per ounce. Heart health researchers warn just 100 extra calories a day could add 10 pounds in a year. Seeds can tip you over without you realizing. The fix. Portion matters. 1 or 2 tablespoons per day is plenty. Use a spoon, not your instincts. Mistake 3. Dangerous drug interactions. Here's where seeds can get downright risky. Omega-3s in chia and flax lower blood pressure by about 4.5 millimeters of mercury on average. Great if you're healthy. But if you're already on antihypertensives, that double effect can crash your blood pressure to dizzy, even fainting levels. Same with diabetes. High-fiber seeds can cut post-meal blood sugar by up to 30%. For those on diabetes medications, that can mean hypoglycemia, already a common side effect. And then there's blood thinners. Clinical trials show flax's alpha-linolenic acid increases bleeding time by 42% when combined with warfarin. Add flax, and you've got a dangerous cocktail. The fix. If you're on meds for blood sugar, blood pressure, or clotting, talk to your doctor before adding seeds. Food is powerful, but it needs respect. Mistake 4. Hormone nutrient blocking. Seeds are packed with good stuff, but they also carry compounds that can block other nutrients. Phytic acid, found in many seeds, can block up to 82% of iron and 73% of zinc absorption. That matters when iron and zinc deficiencies are already widespread. Flax adds another twist. It's the richest food source of lignans, 75 to 800 times more than most other plants. Research shows lignans may lower breast cancer risk in postmenopausal women by 19%. But for those with hormone-sensitive conditions, even small amounts can tip the balance. And here's the kicker. Food safety authorities cap phytoestrogen intake at on EMG per kg of body weight daily. Just 1 tablespoon of flax can push smaller adults over the line. The fix. Diversify your seeds and balance them with iron-rich and zinc-rich foods. Flax can be powerful medicine, but even medicine has a dose. Mistake 5. Underestimating allergies. Here's the hidden danger nobody expects. Allergies. Seed allergies have surged dramatically in the last decade, especially with the rise of the superfood craze. A major journal of allergy and clinical immunology study tested 200 adults and found chia was the most reactive superfood. 8.3% reacted to chia 4 times more than quinoa. Even scarier, 67% had never had a seed allergy before. Emergency rooms now see hundreds of seed allergy cases every year. Reports showed 12% need epinephrine and 3% are hospitalized. Cross reactions are common too. Sesame seed allergy, you've got a 73% chance of reacting to chia. Mustard seed allergy, 61% risk of cross reaction. The fix: if you've got nut or seed allergies, test cautiously. Start with a quarter teaspoon. Watch for 24 to 48 hours and don't ignore mild symptoms. Research shows 34% of minor reactions escalate within 6 months. Closing, bring it back to the story. So here's the truth. Chia, flax, pumpkin, these seeds are nutritional gold mines. Studies show they can lower cholesterol, improve blood sugar, reduce inflammation, even cut cancer risk. But as you've just seen, the way you eat them matters as much as the seeds themselves. Dry versus soaked, whole versus ground, a tablespoon versus a mountain, with or without meds. Avoid the 5 deadly mistakes, eat smart, not blind, and you'll unlock every benefit without the risk. Now, I want to hear from you. Did any of these stats surprise you? Have you or someone you know had a seed allergy scare? Drop your story in the comments. I read them all. And if this saved you from making one of these mistakes, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. Next up, we're busting myths on protein powders. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.